Hey queens, okay, I've got an assortment of things going on here. I've got like, she's in one of those moods. I'm like, you know, you're like, what is going on? I don't know. I just had, it's like 4 p.m. I had a shower and I put tan on. I don't usually wear tan, but I was like, you know what? I want to feel great. I feel like tan makes you just feel like, oh yeah, I'm unstoppable. I'm like wired weird at the moment. I'm not sure what's going on with me. I have so much going on here. It's like a big selection. I've got my lunch. I'm really hungry. It's only 4. I'm having my lunch now. Tea and biscuits, of course. I've got my iPad, my journal, my book, a face mask, some nail polish. I don't know what's going on. I feel like, wait. Baby bells for the win. These are iconic. I love Baby Bell. What I was saying was, also before I go into that,
I'm editing this back right now, and this girl cannot stick to one train of thought for 5 seconds. So please stick with her. She has no focus whatsoever. She's hopping about left, right, center. She's having a crazy moment. So just stick with her. Like, I apologize.
can I just say how there's literally nothing better than ham sandwich when you've got 2, ham sandwich, cup of tea and some biscuits, ham and butter on white bread. I mean, like, I know white bread, it's not great for you. Like, I do eat brown bread as well, but like something about white bread, ham sandwich with butter, a tea and some biscuits, it just slaps. It reminds me of going to my granny's. That's a good lunch. I was saying, I feel like when I'm in London, I feel like I'm in like this alternate universe. Like some days I'm normal, I feel normal. Some days I'm like this, I'm like, what is going on? Chaos. Some days I'm like, I feel like I'm getting loads done. Some days I'm like, oh my god, 3 hours have passed and I've only brushed my teeth. What is going on? Like, I don't know what it is. It's just like such a weird, like sometimes it's like everything's just like all over the place. But hey, for the plot. Yesterday was St. Patrick's Day. I went to like the St. Patrick's Day festival in Trafalgar Square in London. I went to my own. I was like, for the lols. I was like, because I went out the night before. I was up a bit late, so I was like, okay, it was actually 3 o'clock. I left the house and I was like, I'll just see what's happening. The parade was over, I think, at that point. I went in, it was grand. It was like live music and a big stage, and there was a stalls. Like, it was real cool. I was like, oh, I'm glad I came. Like, a big crowd, like, it was real good vibes. They had clonakilty sausages and rashers and white and black pudding. If you're Irish, you know. If you're not, you're just not going to get it. So I had a roll, like a breakfast roll, and got bag potatoes as well. I was living life. So I ate that. I was like standing there, like live music was on, and there's like a good crowd like up by the stage, and I was like, you know what, like I am on my own, but like fuck, I'm just gonna get involved, like, you know. So I kept like edging my way a bit closer in and be like, ooh, 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 ooh. I was just dancing away, you know. There was a few like mosh pits. I don't like a mosh pit, and I somehow managed to get myself into, like, I'm just caught in the middle of it, and I'm like, oh well, for the plot, let's do it. And I ended up, a girl came up to me and recognized me. She said my face was so like familiar, she wouldn't forget my face. And I was like, am I famous? And she was like, no, she knew we had like a mutual friend. And I was like, this is so fucking weird. Like, this is a big, massive crowd. She was Irish as well, she's from Dublin. And there's this big crowd of like so many people. And I managed to just weave my way in next to this person who recognized me and was like, I know you from somewhere. Why do I know you? Like, that's so Irish. Like, there's no other nationality that would happen to. Well, maybe there is, but I'm just deciding right now there's not. So I did that for the plot, and I had a great time, and I had a great St. Patrick's Day. And I feel like I was in my granny era. Like, last year of college, my final year of college, kind of out of that, I was in my granny era, my wholesome era. I was like, oh, I've done all my crazy things. I was like, oh, I still am very much there. I think it's dependent on the day, to be honest with you, but I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna like stay in, watch a movie, read a book, tea. I mean, like, I am very much that still. I'm still on that wavelength, but I'm also more like, I am young still. I'm only 22. I'm like, girl, let's not retire too early. Okay, maybe if I had like a semi-retirement era to let me like recoup. I think I'm coming out of that now. They can coexist. We can just decide on what day I want to do what, you know? I feel like my brain, my life at the moment, I'm just feeling a bit chaotic. I also think it's like, because I know like I'm moving to Greece in like a month, I'm like, everything just feels like up in the air, like it's nothing settled, you know? Everything's like, woo, and I'm like, I'm just gonna roll with it, I'm just gonna go with it, I'm just gonna see what happens in my life. Anyway, I need to eat my lunch because I'm ravenous, and yeah. Ta-ra! Hi. I'm in less of a chaotic mood right now. I'm more like she's chill, she's calm, she's collected. I am currently writing a birthday card for my granddad. It says happy birthday old bean, and it's fake beans with like a hat on, and it's really cute, and I'm trying it. But writing this reminded me, the other day I saw on the tube, I don't know where I was going, I can't remember, but there was a guy, I say around my age, maybe a little bit younger actually, and he had a little flower pot with flowers in it, and then he sat down on the tube and there was this free spot like opposite me, and he got a card out and he started writing a card to someone. The way he did it was just so cute and like so wholesome. He was just like, not innocent, but like just the way, that's when you're trying so hard and you want to make it look so nice. Human is just so cute. Like we have for occasions, not like even just birthdays, like any, like there's cards for every occasion, and people there's these pieces of folded cardboard with things printed on them, and we open them up and we write nice things to each other in them and give it to each other. Like, isn't it's just so adorable? Like inherently humans are actually really nice. In the grand scheme of things, I know there's a lot of humans do a lot of bad things, but at their core I feel like humans are just so cute and wholesome and thoughtful and loving. Anyway, bit of a 180 from earlier, but yeah, that's my thought process right now. Anyway, bye. Morning. It is like 10:30. I feel like I had a really weird dream. I went for dinner last night for my granddad's birthday. That was lovely. I feel like I've been in kind of a weird vibe. I was very chaotic yesterday, a bit manic, one might say. I've been in a bit of a weird mood. I do think though that my period is coming sometime this week, in the next couple of days. And I honestly think it is down to that. As soon as I get it, I'll be like, oh, I'm fine again. I got it on the Friday.
Approximately 2 days later. She knows. We're connected.
I'm breaking out loads as well. A big fat one on my nose too, but I'm like, the star's not gonna stay there. I have a dance class today at 2. It's in a new studio though that I've never been to before, so I need to figure out what that is. Oh, and then I'm teaching this evening. Hoping that I shake this weird mood. I think it's on the out. I think it's on its way out. I have a feeling.
I think I ended up recording how the class went afterwards. I felt incredible. I did the dance class and I was like, I'm so happy. It was a mixture of like, obviously like exercising, like good endorphins, but like dancing, I was like, I'm me again. It's okay, I'm me. So yeah.
I've got matching spots on either side of my face. I've got one there, and I got one there. It's kind of even cute. It's like, it's almost like I painted them on. They're like cute little like dimples, but like high up. Put some mascara on to make myself feel a little bit pretty, but I wasn't gonna put makeup on my face because you can see she's struggling a little bit at the moment. So we're like, we're trying to be nice to her, you know? Trying to be nice. I always come into Savouries for one thing. It's just such a good value. Like, okay, yeah, I went in there for one thing, cotton pads, so I literally ran out of them this morning. So okay, let me just go in, because it's cheap, whatever. Because it's like, I just got stocked up on everything. I got like shampoo, conditioner, shower gel, pad, dish soap, I got antibacterial wipes, all that kind of jazz. And £11. You can't beat it, you just can't. Hey guys, it is Saturday morning. Well, borderline Saturday afternoon. Finishing off my cinnamon roll. You're balancing on my cup of tea. I also have my banana. And I'm like, the sun is out. It's like warm vibes. I'm getting spring summer vibes. This week, she was crazy. I was all over the place. I got my period yesterday morning. I could tell it was coming. I knew it was due. And I knew that's why I was like this the whole time. But also, you're still like, am I insane? Or am I just getting my period? You know, emotionally, she's been all over the place, but like in the best way. I feel like that's what life's about. How sad would it be if life, you just like felt like this the whole time? Like you're on just like the same level. You never experienced the bad, I guess, so you're like, oh whatever, but you never experience like the good as well. I have to say my legs are still in bits. It's Saturday. I did a class Wednesday. God, hamstrings, quads. Don't talk to me about it. I was just sitting here, I was like vibing to tunes and I was like, this is the life. Sun's shining in through the window. It's Saturday morning. I'm teaching at 1, but I've got time. I've got time to chill and drink my cup of tea, have my cinnamon roll and my banana. What else could I want? You know? That's all. Bye-bye. It's pure sunny today. I'm loving it. Like, the warmth, the sun on my face. I'm loving life. It's great. I would just like to preempt this whole story. I haven't even edited it yet, but it was a ridiculous hour in the morning when I recorded this, so I already know it's going to be another rough one. So just stick with her. She probably has a point somewhere in there. Girlies, I had a pure drama. Oh my god, it's like, okay, I'm going to do my skincare now, so I'll just chat while I'm doing it. Had a lovely day. I went and I caught up with a friend who I hadn't seen in years. Ended up going out a little bit. I didn't actually drink, but went to like a place. So I got home at like 10 o'clock. But I was like, right, I had to put a wash on earlier. I come home, washing machine's beeping. Now it's been doing this for a while. I've always kind of I don't know how I've managed it. It's just been grand. It's just fine. It's grand. Can't get the washing out. So I do like a quick spin and rinse. Basically, she's not good. On the phone to the parents anyway, just chatting, and it happens again. If it finishes... Also, I'm probably not making much sense right now. I'm literally so tired. It's gonna be gibberish. But one of my parents, obviously my dad's like, is that a fire alarm? I'm like, no, calm down. Like, it's the washing machine. He's like, okay, probably the filter. I'm like, okay. That sounds like work for me. We do another spin, we're trying to figure it out, we're waiting for it's taking its time. End up figuring out its filter. So then me and my dad are on FaceTime. He's talking me through it, trying to figure out how we're gonna do this. And he's on YouTube watching this video, he's calling it out to me. Figure it out, I'm draining it. So much bloody water, we're draining the buckets. Anyway, my clothes are still in there and they're locked. Let's do a quick wash. And by this point it's like midnight. It's a 15-minute wash. Right, dad says goodbye. Grand, hopefully it's sorted. I put it on. 15 minutes. I'm like, right, I need to clean up. I've my friend Holly is staying at the house tomorrow night. I'm like, alright, I'm gonna like dust, clean, wash dishes, kind of vibe. Like, man, let's just do this now try to get it done while this wash is going on. You know, I look over, 2 minutes left. Grand. So I'm washing dishes. I look down, 15 minutes left. I'm like, you're joking me. You have to be joking me. This thing is like endless. It's like adding time on and on and on. I'm like, oh my god. Somebody assassinate me right now. Literally finishes and it unlocks. I'm like, great. I've been doing my cleaning. I think everything's almost done. Grand. I open it up. All the clothes, they're smelling funky, but I'm like, you know, at this point, let's just hang it up and see what happens. So I'm hanging it up, whatever, grand.
that doesn't really sound like that dramatic, but oh my god, I was there. You know what the hard part was? So there was a screw thing, like that's the filter, but then there's this other tube that I ended up unblocking, and it all came out of there, and I plugged it back in, which was actually handy. But I was there. My dad was like, because the twisty thing wasn't untwisted, and he was like, just keep fiddling with it, and see if it's probably stuck on something. I was there, and I was like, my poor fingers were in bits. I was like trying to like turn it, and I was like, oh my god. I got to the point I was like, Dad, there is no more I can do. I physically cannot do anymore. Clothes are hung up, everything's cleaned up. I used to hoover in the morning, but it was midnight, so I was like, maybe I'm not going to hoover now, the neighbours would hate me. Cleaned my room a bit, got a candle lighting over in the corner, trying to air it out, you know yourself. Thing is though, I'm up early in the morning again. I'm feeling very sorry for myself. It's really exciting. I'm going to see you now. It's my friends, we're having like a reunion. I'm so excited. Haven't seen them in so long. Well, it's actually not been that. Well, it's been like 6 months. That's a long time. That's a long time. I might, when I'm in bed tonight, just falling asleep, I might plan my outfit in advance so I know what I'm gonna wear. To be fair though, majority of my clothes are wet, down, hung around the house. It's all worked out now. But I was really questioning my life choices and every choice I'd ever made that brought me to that moment where I was trying to untwist that filter or whatever it was. Anyway, I've been rambling for a hot 10 minutes almost, so I'm just gonna cut it off now. Don't know what I could have been talking about for all that time. I need to go to bed. So good night. I'm waiting at the train station for Miss Hall's balls to get in. Thought I was giving a bit of glamour with this. She's desolate, except for two